I finally got a mic. Look at me go. So this is another realistic weekend of reading. Today's Friday. I am including Friday in this time because I did want to include this book that I'm currently reading because I feel like I'm gonna finish it tonight. I think I was in a reading slump for the past week or something. I have not read. And then I picked this book up. It came in the mail. I am loving it. It's so cute. It's like single dad trope. They're both single dads. It's an romance. And it's also like friends to lovers. Most of the time I don't really like friends to lovers. I think it might be childhood friends to lovers that I don't like for some reason. I don't know why. But these two are just friends to lovers, not childhood friends or anything. And they're both dads in their 40s. The bi awakening in this was actually so good. So it's about Luke and Landon. Luke is the main perspective we get in this book, and Landon is a gay dad, divorced his wife a few years ago when he figured out he was gay. Luke is a dad who's having trouble connecting with his son since his wife died. He wants to reconnect with his son, and so he meets this guy named Landon at the football field one day, and Landon recommends that Luke joins like this group of parents who volunteer for the football team so that potentially he could get closer to his son again. Landon also has a son. His son is named Bowen. Luke's son is named Emmett, and they're such good friends. They're so close, best friends. I love them so much. I'm not even kidding you. I started this last night. I'm like 300 pages in. I'm so glad I bought this book. I was hesitating for a while. Like, I'm just like, what if I don't like it? Like, I've never heard of this book anywhere, and I've never heard anyone talking about it. But I saw like the synopsis for this book, and I'm just like, this seems like something I would love for some reason. I don't know what this feeling I get is when I find books I know I'm gonna like. It's just this buzzing feeling in my head. Like, I gotta get this book. Like, I know I'm gonna love it. That's the feeling I got with this book, and I am absolutely loving it. The spice does come in near the second half of this book. If I'm being honest, when it comes to reading like spicy scenes, I don't really think anything of them. Like, they're kind of just there. It doesn't affect like the way I rate a book or anything. I also wouldn't mind if it wasn't there. I prefer a book without spice, but it's just like if it is there, then I don't really think too much of it. When I first started out this book, I'm just like, oh my god, they're already in love and they don't even know it. Like, I love a couple who isn't together but is like together, you know? Does that make any sense? Also, in my last video, I said I was watching Outer Banks. I kind of stopped before starting season 3 because I saw like all the cast drama online. Until I forget what's going on with the cast, I'm just not gonna watch season 3. Like, I know season 3 is the best one when it comes to like JJ and Kiara, and they're literally the reason why I started watching this. It's just like, I don't want to deal with cast drama. Anyways, I asked you guys if you could comment in my last video ideas, and you guys came through. Actually sent me a lot on Instagram too, so thank you very much for that. Until I have time, I probably won't be able to record them right this second. Finals are coming up really soon in about a couple weeks, so until I get those over with, I might continue the realistic weekends of reading, not the weeks of reading, because I sometimes forget to record on the weekdays. Like, I haven't so far, surprisingly. When I do, I record like really late, and it's just like kind of tiring to remember that. So I feel like the weekends are a lot easier because I know I have time. But yeah, I'm on page 276 of this book. I don't know how much I have left, so I'll continue reading this and I'll let you guys know my rating later. Okay, so I finished this book. I think I want to give it a 5 out of 5. I just really want to. I loved it so much actually, and I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did for some reason. Okay, no, that's sort of a lie. I bought this book expecting to love it, but I love it a lot more than I thought I would love it. I loved like the father-son relationships in this book. I thought it was so cute. Also, I don't know anything about football. I still don't know anything about football even after reading this book, but whatever. I love that we got to see like the entire progression of their relationship from when they were strangers all the way to when they're married, and then Luke fixing his relationship with his son, and then the best friend relationship between like Emmett and Bowen was so sweet. And yeah, 5 out of 5. This was really cute. It's 8 p.m. right now. Don't know what I'm gonna read next. I'm not sure if I'll read any more today. Might read a bit more tomorrow. I have a friend coming over tomorrow though, so I'm not sure, but I'll let you guys know. Okay, it's Saturday right now. I think it's around 6 p.m. maybe. Could be wrong about that. I don't have a clock in here, but I started reading The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen last night. I'm only like 8 pages in. I think I'm gonna continue it. I'm like really hoping You and Me by Tal Bauer didn't put me in a reading slump because I really did like that book. Now I want all of Tal Bauer's other books. It was kind of a cheesy romance story, but I enjoyed every single second of it. So we went to my brother's soccer game today. Didn't go so well. And then we went to get lunch at McDonald's. And then we went to the mall because my mom needed to go get luggage because she's going to the States tomorrow. Yeah, that was pretty much the entire day. Didn't do too much, but we ran around quite a bit. I watched this like sapphic movie last night. I think it was called Polarized or something. I think it's all like amateur actors. This movie was shown at like a film festival or something. something. I could be wrong about that. I wouldn't say the acting was exactly great, but I liked the romance between the two main actors. I thought they had such good chemistry. They were so cute. Also, I've never seen like a farmer romance. It was definitely interesting. And also the main girl was like an aspiring musician. Anyways, I think I'm gonna continue this. Maybe, I don't know. I'll let you guys know if I switch books, but I probably won't because definitely interested in this even though I only read 8 pages, but I've heard really good things about this. I wish I read this when I was younger. The thing is, I didn't know like book social media existed when I was like in grade 8 or something, which is mainly when I started reading. When I was younger, I started out with like series I randomly just found in the bookstore, like Keeper of the Lost Cities, Land of Stories by Chris Colfer, then just some random book series my cousin recommended to me. But yeah, I didn't know book social media was a thing. I never heard of this until like maybe grade 12 or something, because I know this is like pretty popular. I've only heard good things about this. Also, I heard there was a really cute subplot romance in here. So it's about this boy named, what's this kid's name even? Sage. It's about a boy named Sage. A guy named Connor comes to find him, asking him like a bunch of weird questions. We still don't know what for. I think I heard somewhere that he's kind of a replacement prince or something, or that he's supposed to pretend to be the prince. I'm not really sure. I didn't read the back, so I kind of just dove into this blind. I only heard like a couple things here and there about the story. Listen, all you need to tell me is that there's a good subplot romance in a fantasy book. I'm immediately gonna pick it. I'm that easy, I swear. But yeah, anyways, gonna continue reading this and I'll let you guys know how it goes later. I didn't read anything last night. So we've been on a week-long break. I've just been anxious about school starting again because I don't want to do schoolwork right now. I thought about doing some today, but then I'm just like, no, it's my last day of break. I think I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow. Yeah, so I was worrying about that all day yesterday, but now I think I'm over it, so I'm probably gonna read today. Also, I started this weird anime. I can't really remember the name. Probably not gonna tell you guys which one because honestly, don't think I would recommend it to anyone. I found out there was a season 3 to it, and then I'm just like, when did season 2 even come out? So then I had to rewatch the first season. I remembered how terrible it was, and then I'm just like, okay, I don't know if I want to watch the second season now, but I was worrying all day yesterday about schoolwork, so I'm just like, I'll just start it. So that's basically where I'm at. I didn't read at all. Still only 8 pages into The False Prince, but I think I might read a bit today. Oh my god, and then I have a test on Wednesday. I'm like so scared for that because I didn't study at all over the break. December is definitely going to be a very busy month. I have homework due December the 6th and the 8th or something, and then I have a test on the 14th, a test on the 16th I think, and then a test on the 17th. Could have gotten the dates wrong, but it's somewhere around there, and I'm just so scared because there's a very good chance I'm going to fail stats. Not gonna lie, I didn't do well on the midterm. Psychology, they're very slow at marking because there's over like 200 of us, so it's been like a month since we've taken our second test and they still haven't marked it yet, so really scared about that one. We also have an assignment that still hasn't been marked in that class, so guess I'm just gonna have to wait until the class is completely over to see what my final mark is. Imagine being a TA though and having to mark like over 200 tests and 200 papers. Like that would be torture actually. Linguistics is the test I have in about 2 to 3 days, so I don't feel like studying today again because it's my last day of break, so I think I'm gonna start studying tomorrow. I don't know, I have to take care of my brother today because my mom is headed off to the States today and my dad is busy driving back and forth today, but other than that, pretty much have a lot of time today to do what I want, which is great. Love that. I don't know, might watch a bit more of the crappy anime than read some of my book, but we'll see. Remember how I said I would completely forget about the homework that was due next month? Yeah, no, I thought about it way too much and I wanted to get it done as soon as possible, so now I'm doing homework on a Sunday night, my last day of vacation. Oh yeah, today's Sunday, by the way. I forgot to mention that in the last clip. Today's November 17th. My homework is due on December 6th. I thought about it too much and now I'm doing it and I only have one question left. I spent like the past 5 hours doing 15 questions. So I think you can interpret that as I didn't read at all today. I promise I'll read tonight. I really want to read. It's just, I also don't want to think about this homework anymore. Homework in university is scary, okay? Like it doesn't count for much. Some classes give a lot, some classes don't. Some classes I don't have homework at all. But then statistics, we have like 10 homework assignments. I'm on number 8 right now. This one's worth 114 points. Like that's crazy just for homework. The homework in total, like all of it, only counts for 10%. So I don't know why I'm worrying about it so much, but it's just like this one's the one that counts for the most. May as well just get over with, you know? Good news, I finished all my stats homework for the year, so now I don't need to worry about that. The only thing I need to worry about is not failing the final. Yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. I gotta wake up at like 6:40 tomorrow because my class is at 8, but I really do want to read tonight, so I think I'm gonna shower really quickly and then read. I also finished my terrible anime. Again, not gonna recommend it to anyone, but it was extremely weird. Don't really like harem anime. I don't know why I keep watching them. This one I searched up the ending. You guys might know it since I'm telling you this. Apparently the ending is the main character kind of just gives in and marries all 6 of his sort of girlfriends, whatever the hell they are. I don't know why I'm watching it. I rated the first season like a 2 out of 10 and then the second season like a 3 out of 10. I mean, it was slightly better than the first season, but it was still really bad. So now I don't even know if I want to watch the third season, but apparently the third season is like leagues above the second and first season. So I don't know. I guess I'll just wait and see until it finishes. It's actually not the weekend anymore. It's like Tuesday or something. Yeah, I forgot to end this video. I've kind of just been busy studying for my midterm tomorrow. Tomorrow's actually my last midterm. I find it kind of crazy that I have one this late. Tomorrow's gonna be November 20th. I have my linguistics midterm tomorrow. Honestly, I think this video was mostly just me trying out my new microphone. I'm trying out the dead cat today. Apparently this fuzzy thing on microphones is called a dead cat. Had no clue about that until I searched it up online because I was curious. So yeah, this whole video was basically me just testing out this mic. Honestly, unless I have to, if I'm like in a place where I have to be sort of quiet, I don't think I'm gonna use this too much. I'll probably use it during like my sit down videos or something where I like recommend books and stuff. Other than that, when it comes to like recording on a daily basis, like these type of videos, don't think I'm gonna use this too much, but it's still pretty useful. It was kind of a pain to get this dead cat on the mic. I'm not even kidding. I think I pulled out like most of the fuzzy stuff when I was doing it. I started watching Criminal Minds. Despite having read the entire Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, I've never watched Criminal Minds. Definitely not what I thought it would be. I thought we would get more in depth into like the characters' lives sort of thing. And I mean, we sort of have, but it's more like just focusing on the crimes that's happening in the show. And oh my god, Arcane season 2 came out this month. They're on act 2 right now. I'm waiting until act 3 comes out to start watching it because I kind of just want to binge the entire thing at once. I've definitely seen some spoilers online. I loved Kate and Vi's relationship in the first season. From what I've been seeing of the second season, it kind of scares me. Like I know what happens, but at the same time, I don't fully in depth know what happens. I might need to rewatch the first season too, which I don't really mind because I loved it, but I forget what happens sort of. Also, this might just be me, but I've never been a Jinx person, not gonna lie. I thought she was kind of annoying the first season. Like I don't know why. Even her younger self, maybe it's because she started out so young in the beginning of the series, but it's just like that child annoyed me so much. Like the child version of Jinx, yes, I just translated it as her child self was annoying, so then it equaled to her teenage self being annoying. Is she a teenager later on, or is she a full adult? I can't really remember. Honestly, yeah, that might just be a me thing. Probably definitely a very unpopular opinion. My favorite in the Arcane series was Echo. I don't know why. Echo is kind of like the neutral stance in this show, I guess. He's not really on one side, but he's also not on the other, you know? Least complicated character. I saw the kiss scene though between Vi and Caitlyn online, and now I'm like so excited for it, but also at the same time, apparently everyone was crying afterwards because they had like gone into a fight or something. Like I have no clue what happened there. I also kind of wanted to try catching up on the Demon Slayer anime after my midterm is finished. I really need to force myself to do that though. Not really force myself, but it's just like I know what happens because I read the entire manga, so that's why I'm kind of like hesitating on continuing it. Like for those of you who haven't read the Demon Slayer manga, I don't think you understand how many people die. Like it was devastating, so that's why I'm like so scared to continue the anime because I know what's coming. Oh my god, anyways, back to Arcane. I heard this was the last season, but they're like continuing on other storylines, so it's not going to be the end of like this world, but it's going to be the end of this particular storyline. I'm like really hoping for a happy ending between Vi and Caitlyn here. Like again, don't know what happened between them, but I hope they kind of just move past it. Maybe not completely move past it, be like a bit more hesitant and then move past it, but I'm really hoping for a happy ending between them because I loved them in the first season. Like they were so cute. We love a good slow burn subplot romance. Right, I should end this video. I haven't read for the past couple of days. I didn't read any more on Sunday either, but I did write down how many pages I read of each book. I only read 2 books in this video, sort of. More like a book and then 9 pages of another one, but whatever. So for my book calculations, I read 106 pages of You and Me by Tal Bauer, and then I read 9 pages of The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen, and so I'll put the total number of pages right here, but I'm pretty sure most of you can do math. I think You and Me might have put me into another reading slump because I don't know why, I just really love that book. I was reading it last night too. I went back and read a couple more scenes that I really liked. I didn't include them in the calculations because yesterday was Monday. Yeah, I don't know. That book is so cute though. If I'm being completely honest, the spicy scenes weren't for me, but honestly don't really remember much of them. I'm just focusing on the cute parts, which is why I rated it a 5 out of 5. The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen. Again, I've only read like 9 pages of it, but it seems really interesting to me because it kind of just started off with like meeting the guy who's supposed to take our main character away to become like the false prince or whatever. And I wasn't expecting it to start out that way for some reason. I thought it would be like we would get to see like Sage's life in the orphanage sort of thing, and then the guy would show up and take him away. We're just fully going into it, so I'm definitely going to continue it. There were a few more books I was kind of like wanting to read, but I didn't really get a chance to start them. My next class is in 34 minutes, so I gotta go. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!